She lifted her head, snuggled close to my neck and took a few little sniffs. Then her eyes went wide in pure surprise. Huh. Xiao Wu, why do you smell so nice today? She tilted her head as if trying to remember what changed. There's no more, that familiar chicken poop smell. You smell really good. Xiao Lu also pounced over, her tiny nose sniffing loudly. So good. Xiao Wu smells so good. Me. Whatever warm, fuzzy feeling I had just felt instantly shattered at the words, chicken poop smell. My face darkened. I hugged them both with one arm, and with the other, still holding the fan, I gave Xiao Yang's freshly bathed little but a light swat. Ten Xiao Yang. Say one more word and you're skipping dinner tonight. Yes, ma'am. The little brat immediately shut his mouth, swallowing whatever else he was about to say. His big round eyes still darted around though, mischievous yet slightly wronged. They must have started getting a little sleepy. Maybe it was the post-bath freshness or the cool breeze drifting through the courtyard, but their tiny bodies began to wiggle around, searching for a comfortable spot in my arms. Their eyelids slowly drooped. Before long, soft, steady breathing filled the quiet air, warm puffs brushing lightly against my skin. The two little ones had fallen asleep. I gently resumed fanning and looked down at the warm, soft bundles resting against me. Sunlight brushed over their long eyelashes, casting faint shadows over their rosy cheeks. Xiao Lu was sound asleep, lips slightly parted, showing a few tiny milk teeth white as pearls. Xiao Yang, on the other hand, was frowning faintly, probably plotting how to rule the whole village even in his dreams. These are my children. A pair of twins that, somewhere in those 5 chaotic, blurry years, I somehow became the mother of without even realizing it. My fingers slid through their silky hair as if trying to force my memories back. For 5 years in this tiny courtyard under Tan Yu's roof, a Xiao Wu with the mind of a 3-year-old had been living together with 2 actual 3-year-olds. What kind of madness must that have been? Bits of hazy memories returned, warm but filled with utter chaos. Me, a mud monkey, and Xiao Yang, another mud monkey, screaming while chasing a panicked hen around the yard, feathers flying everywhere, while Xiao Lu hid behind the door clutching a ragged doll. In the kitchen, where I probably tried to help start the fire, but instead filled the entire room with smoke. Eyes burning, nose running, crying like a mess while Xiao Yang coughed and dragged me outside, and Xiao Lu practically cried herself breathless. During mealtime, the 3 of us squeezing our heads together, me and Xiao Yang staring each other down over the last pickle, grabbing it at the same time, sending bowls and chopsticks crashing to the ground while Xiao Lu burst into tears. And countless other moments I'd rather never remember. Rolling around in mud puddles, smearing soot on each other's faces as makeup. Squatting beside the chicken coop studying a newly laid egg, only to get chased across the whole yard by an angry hen, and Xiao Lu always falling because she ran the slowest. My cheeks burned. Oh heavens! Tan Yu, the man rumored to be strong enough to punch a cow to death. How did he survive living with the 3 of us little gremlins? Every day he came home to chickens flying, dogs barking, smoke filling the air, and 3 filthy little goblins barely resembling human children. And yet he never kicked us out. In my memories, there wasn't even a moment where he truly lost his temper. Only vague images. His tall figure quietly cleaning up the dining table we overturned. Not gentle but not angry either. Times when we played so long we forgot to eat and he'd reheat the food with a frown, then bark in his rough voice, "Eat." When Xiao Lu fell and cried he would awkwardly pick her up, pat off the dirt, then shove her into my arms. Back when I had no memories, or give her to Xiao Yang to watch. He wasn't exactly what the rumors claimed, nothing but violence. His mouth was indeed sharp. That part Xiao Yang inherited perfectly. But he had a terrifying amount of patience. At least even when dealing with 3 children whose combined brain power barely reached 9 years old, he never completely snapped. In my arms one of them stirred. Xiao Lu murmured sleepily, snuggling further into the crook of my arm. Xiao Yang smacked his lips once. The midday sun was gentle. The kitchen doorway was quiet except for the soft flapping of the fan and the tiny breaths of the two children. I looked at their sleeping faces. The shame and disbelief twisting in my chest slowly eased under the warmth of this moment. They slept for an hour and a half. By the time they woke, the sun had shifted westward, shadows stretching long across the courtyard. Xiao Yang woke first, blinking slowly, eyelashes fluttering like little fans. Still dazed, he rubbed his eyes, yawned, then looked up at me with a sleepy, hoarse whisper. "Xiao Wu, are you hungry?" Xiao Lu, woken by his voice, rubbed her eyes too, lips wobbling. "Lu hungry." Xiao Yang patted her head. "I'll roast some grasshoppers for you too." Grasshoppers. My skin crawled instantly. Every hair on my body stood up. I tightened my hold on them. "Don't go. Today mommy will cook for you." "Huh?" Xiao Yang reacted like I had just announced the end of the world. His whole body froze. Sleep vanished instantly. His eyes nearly popped out as he shouted. "Xiao Wu. No. Absolutely not." He struggled wildly, arms and legs flailing like he had to stop some impending disaster. "Did you forget? Last time you cooked, you almost burned down the whole kitchen." The roof was smoking. When the old man came home, his face was darker than burned coal. "You got spanked so hard. I had to sleep on my stomach for days and cried forever." He recited every dark stain in my history, voice rising, face turning red with panic, as if delivering an urgent warning. "You must never ever repeat that mistake again." Xiao Lu stopped rubbing her eyes, looking up at me timidly. "Xiao Wu, careful, fire." "Me." A rush of heat shot straight up to my head. My face must have been red enough to fry an egg on. This little brat, running his mouth non-stop, truly asking for a spanking. All the embarrassing memories I wanted buried forever. He dragged them out one by one, detailed like a documentary. I wanted to faint. Or better yet, find a needle and thread and sew that chatty mouth shut.